talk about one of the most powerful numbers in your financial life, your credit score here in India. It's a number that has way more influence than you might think, so let's just dive right in and break it all down.
Think about it. Have you ever applied for a loan, a credit card, or maybe even just a new phone on an EMI plan? If the answer is yes, then you've definitely encountered that mysterious three-digit number that can either swing doors wide open for you or slam them right in your face.
And more often than not, that magic number is 750. But what is it about this number? Why are Indian lenders so obsessed with it? Well, we're about to find out.
Okay, so let's dive right into this so-called 750 score mystery. And let me tell you, this number is not just pulled out of a hat. It's basically the key that unlocks the absolute best financial deals you can get your hands on in India.
Just take a look at the big players, right? ICICI, HDFC, SBI, they're all singing the same tune. 750 or higher gets you their prime interest rates. Sure, Axis Bank might give you a little more wiggle room, but even they want you above 710. The message here is crystal clear. A high score puts you in the driver's seat.
And this really gets to the core of why you should care. You see, it's not just about getting a yes or a no. A strong score means you get a better yes, a faster yes. You'll pay less in interest, which means more money in your pocket. The whole application process just flows. It's all about getting the best possible deal for yourself.
Okay, so we've established it's super important. But what is this number, really? Let's break it down and see what's under the hood.
The easiest way to think about your credit score is like a financial report card. Now, there are a few credit bureaus in India, but the CIBIL score is the one you hear about the most. It's a simple number, somewhere between 300 and 900, that basically sums up how you handle credit. A high score? You're the star student. A low score? Well, it might be time to do some homework.
And this grade you get isn't random at all. It's calculated. And get this, a whopping 60% of your entire score comes down to just two things: your payment history, paying your bills on time, and your credit utilization. If you can just nail these two things, you're pretty much golden.
So, since those two things are so important, let's flip it around for a second. Let's talk about the score killers. These are the two biggest mistakes that can absolutely tank your score if you're not careful. All right, first up, your credit utilization ratio. I love this analogy. Think of it like the fuel gauge on your car, but for debt. It shows lenders how much of your available credit fuel you're using. If that gauge is constantly hovering near empty, it sends a signal that maybe you're running on financial fumes.
So what's the magic number here? The golden rule is to keep your usage under 30%. For example, if you have a credit card with a 1 lakh limit, you really want to keep your outstanding balance below 30,000. It's not just a random figure. Staying below that 30% threshold sends a huge signal to lenders that you're in control and not over-reliant on credit.
Now for the second score killer, applying for too much credit all at once. Every time you formally apply for a new loan, it triggers a hard inquiry on your report, which can ding your score a little. But, and this is super important, checking your own score? That's a soft inquiry. It has absolutely no effect on your score. 0. So please, check it. It's totally safe and one of the smartest things you can do.
And believe me, those hard inquiries can stack up against you really fast. One application? Okay, maybe you lose a few points. But if you start applying for 3 or more different things in a short span of time, whoa, you could see your score drop by 30, even 40 points. To a lender, it just looks like you're desperate for cash, and that's a huge red flag.
Okay, enough of the doom and gloom, right? We've talked about what not to do. Now let's get constructive. Let's talk about how you can actually build an amazing score, step by step. Honestly, it all boils down to 4 really simple habits. Number 1, pay your bills on time. Every single time. Set up autopay, put reminders in your calendar, whatever it takes. Number 2, keep your balances low, well under that 30% mark. 3, be strategic about new applications. Don't just apply on a whim. And finally, number 4, keep an eye on your report. Check it regularly to catch any mistakes and just see how you're doing.
So, now that you know the rules of the game, what if I told you the game itself is about to change? Because it is. The Reserve Bank of India is pushing through a huge update to the entire credit reporting system, and it's gonna affect all of us.
Basically, the RBI is putting the whole system on fast forward. For years, lenders updated your credit info maybe once a month. Well, that's ancient history now. We're moving to a system that's way more dynamic, almost in real time.
And just look at how quickly this is happening. We're already moving from monthly to fortnightly reporting. And by mid-2026, the plan is for weekly reporting. Think about that. Every single week, your financial activity will be updated. Your credit report is literally becoming a weekly diary of your finances.
So what does this actually mean for you? Well, it's a double-edged sword. The good news? If you do something great, like pay off a big loan, you'll see that reflected on your score much faster. But the bad news is, if you slip up, say you miss an EMI payment, that's also going to hit your score almost immediately. Your score is about to become way more responsive to your actions, for better and for worse.
And that brings us to the big final question. This new, faster system means our financial habits are going to be under a microscope every single week.